Shit. Yeah. So, what you liked about the last episode?
First, I want to say I held it down, man. Sucks I wasn't there for it, but I think this is funny, man. It was cool. It was watching back, listening, laughing, enjoying it. You know, listening to it. But I like everything, man. It was some shit I didn't agree with though.
What you ain't agree with?
A nigga can't say he been raped, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Man,
Welcome to the new episode of Facts and Cat.
We recording?
We recording?
Okay, yeah. Facts and Cat. What episode is this, man?
Man.
Ocho?
Episode 8. Episode motherfucking 8. My boy Kazadi bike.
Yes, sir.
He bike.
Big old bike.
Yeah, we was having a conversation before this. Kazadi, what so you seen the last episode. I'm assuming that's one of the things you would have held it down, like you would have jumped in.
Yeah, man.
What you think? What you think about that? What you think about the what scenario question with Kent, like about men being raped and wanting to press charges?
I'm not saying it's not a double standard. I think it is. It's like if you did not want to have sex and a girl has sex with you, bro, you don't know did she put a condom on you? Did you nut in her? Like,
Okay.
you get her pregnant. There's so much shit that you don't want to wait until after the baby come, after you get burning. You know what I'm saying? Like, you took advantage of me.
Yeah.
Like, in that scenario, you was feeling her, you just, at that time, wasn't ready to have sex. But I'm thinking in general.
Yeah.
What if it's you passed out on a party and some chick you don't find attractive, you don't want, and she take advantage of you? That's cool too? I'm not saying I'm just automatically gonna press charges, but I'm not gonna shame a nigga for pressing charges.
I felt Leroy was shout out to Leroy. I felt like Leroy was so out of pocket. He was the most out of pocket. That nigga said the nigga gay.
Which is crazy.
Hey, Leroy.
He said that off mic too.
Leroy, you my nigga. I'm glad you ate. We can't have you and Brandon on the show because y'all niggas that's fucking
Hey, we get canceled.
We'll be canceled quick. It'll be so many think pieces on us, yo. Like, that shit is funny. But I agree with you, bro. Like, I feel like, I mean, I'm not sure what I would press, if I would press charges on certain shit like that. Like, because my thing is, okay, what if she give you a STD?
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's you like you said, you at shawty party, you at your homegirl party. One of her friends, like say you had too much to drink, your friend goes, man, just go lay down. You know what I'm saying? Just go lay down. And then the friend comes in there and basically, essentially rapes you. And then you catch something. Then what?
Then you just charge it to the game? Hell nah. Like,
Either I'm catching the case or she catching the case. That's really what it is for me.
that's the other option.
Yeah.
You want to take it legally or handle it like
In the street. For real. That's how I feel about it.
Yeah, but shit, it's a new week, man.
Yeah. I just done it. I know my boy Kazadi probably have some kind of feeling about that way. You know what I'm saying? But
so I'm back representing Facts and Cat. Y'all
new week merch. Facts and Cap
got
1.
the shirts.
Facts and Cat 1 on Cash App, man.
We got the mask. I'm just representing.
$13.
Y'all fucking
Shout out to everybody that supported.
Yeah, shout out to everybody, man. Next week, alert. Next week, we're gonna start our giveaway. So y'all have a week from then on. For week 10, we'll put out the drawing. We'll get the specifics next week. You know, I don't want to give out information. We're not really all the way there yet. So just be on the lookout, like we said.
Prepare for next week, man.
Yeah, man. It's free. It's free to show love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can get free money.
Everybody want free money, man.
Subscribe, like, and comment.
This is our way of giving thanks and showing back. Subscribe, like, comment.
We appreciate everybody, man. So, that's some wet ass pussy.
What?
How does that go? That's some wet ass pussy.
What?
I don't even really know what the song sound like. To be honest, I just know what the video look like. You know what I'm saying? Hey, A-Rob told us.
My ears.
This one gonna be a doozy.
You lying, man.
So, first of all, let's start off with the reaction. What did y'all think about the video and the song?
It ain't too many people that can make Meg look like she ain't even around. That goddamn Cardi looked fucking amazing.
Oh.
I didn't even see Meg in the video when they was together. All I saw was Cardi. Goddamn.
I saw Meg. I'm sorry.
I mean, you know, I snapped out of it eventually, but how many girls you know that can make Meg just look like a backup dancer.
Shouts out to Cardi, man.
I mean, I guess that's preference.
Disrespect.
I guess that's more preference because I feel like that was a backup.
I'm not
I
saying
ain't mad at you. No, I ain't mad at you.
I'm not saying
I'm
that
mad at you at all. I ain't mad
Meg
at you.
looked amazing.
No,
as
Cardi
well,
looked
but Cardi
amazing.
she
Meg
just-
looked amazing.
It was a tattoo and
It was
The tattoo is sexy. The tattoo is sexy. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that.
What you think, Mio?
I seen y'all was talking about the last episode, the tongue.
That was the last thing I learned.
But the video was cool, you know, and the song was dope. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I think the reaction from me was dope. Like, it's Cardi B. What do you expect? You know, she got ass. She gonna that's what she gonna deliver. But
I feel like her next song, I think I heard, is gonna be the total opposite of this one. So that's why she versatile. She can give you both. It's not like she gotta talk about sex all the time. And even if she did, it wouldn't matter.
What you think, Jeff?
I love the video. I thought the video was great, especially knowing that it's like quarantine going on.
Especially if it's
So
on mute.
you could tell. I thought the video was great. The song, you know what? When I first heard the song, I was like, man, it's straight. But then once the men started hating so bad,
Yeah,
it just made me like it more. Cause,
That's a fact.
and that's my issue, man. That's why I took on to it. Like, niggas was writing think pieces and talking about they don't want their daughters listening to this, and our generation's so fucked up. Like, niggas wasn't listening to DMX, sell crack, and whoever. Like, they wasn't listening to Uncle Luke, or they wasn't listening to Slob on My Knob, or, you know what I'm saying, they weren't listening to Plies and shit like that. But, you know, I realized, like, when niggas is weird, because when they can't relate to something, they hate.
Dump that. Blow the whistle.
Come on.
Becky, pop that pussy. Pastor Troy. Drop and give me 50. Love in your mouth.
Come on, Love in Your Mouth. Amazing,
You know
that
Ali.
song. The greatest song, one of the greatest songs out of
Organized
history.
Love in your mouth. Back that ass up. What's up with that pussy? Junie Boom Down.
Judy Boom Data, hell
Pussy
no.
top back. Gorilla Zone.
Caliente back in the day.
Shake that ass. Splat pack. Get low. Soul shaker. Where was the think pieces then?
Come on, man.
From the mountain.
That ass.
Some weird ass.
That nigga Juicy J
shit,
on
bro.
lit on my butt. That's your curly hair. He telling us about his pubic hairs, nigga.
Like, y'all
Come on,
niggas
bro.
is tweaking right now, making all these think pieces. Like,
Man, he's
y'all
fucking
saying, look, they're talking about their sexuality, like the wet ass pussy. Like, you can interpret that how you want. Like, your wife can have some wet ass pussy, your girl can have some wet ass pussy. The girl that's sexually acting trying to get some wet ass pussy. What's so bad about that shit? Like,
I mean,
like,
it's the niggas want you to be authentic and true. They feel like they got some wet ass pussy.
y'all niggas is tripping like sex sells.
Yeah,
The
I thought
fuck?
that
That's
was
a
crazy.
weak
Lame
nigga shit.
as hell.
This shit lame, bro. I don't understand. It's
The long thing is, if you don't like it, you ain't gotta listen.
It's just era
Facts.
we live in, bro.
Your opinion, you can have an opinion. You ain't gotta go put it online. If it ain't for you, cool. Keep it moving.
Bro, I'm on my goddamn Django. Can't breathe in this shit.
Yeah.
Can't see in this shit. But, I'm good.
Yeah.
Bro. That shit
See,
wild, man.
And I also thought that, like, I get it what niggas, what they be saying, like, women can't have nothing, because then you seen Safari make bad,
We ain't talking about it.
big ass.
Nah, make a think piece about that.
Yeah, I was going to make a think piece and saying, like, yo, don't nobody want to hear that shit. Because, you know, he got, like, OnlyFans or some shit. So
I don't.
he's trying to,
I don't.
he's trying to make,
Get your money like that.
he's doing too much. So yeah, I was like, you know, let that shit go, bro. Also, since we speaking about Cardi B, I seen on her Breakfast Club interview, she clarified that QC management thing, and I thought she brought up a good point. She basically had said that the first question, they asked her about the QC management, like, they were saying that they managed you, so kind of like, was it you holding down the bros since, they got their issues and it looks like they're potentially gonna leave, And she said that, well, she never signed a contract, they were just helping her out.
Yeah. Okay.
So, you know how that goes. I mean, shit, once the paperwork ran out. But she came up with a great point where she said she didn't, she don't really feel no way about it because she feel like those type of things work themselves out. And she could say something, they'll never forgive her. They could say something,
They get over it.
they'll get over it and they're friends again.
That Birdman, Lil Wayne situation.
Yeah, like
look
50
at
Cent
Ross.
said. Yeah.
Jumped out the window to try to defend Wayne.
Yeah.
And now him and Birdman.
You'll never probably see them again together.
And everybody else kind of just let them work it out, man. And then come back, it's all gravy. So, and like she has a side. She's biased. She's gonna be with Offset, but she still answered that shit where she held him down and she didn't say anything. She said, "Let the man handle the situation." And then I agree with her to a point where it's like, I don't know. I guess when a black woman say or a woman say something, it's kind of like you take that extra offense to it, and then it adds a different dynamic. Cause now somebody respond like Offset got to defend his wife, type shit.
Facts.
So.
Yeah, and the way that she down for him, he probably will feel like he got to be down for her. So even if whatever she said wrong, he got to jump out the window with it too. You know what I'm saying? Or that's how he may feel. So I get that. So do y'all think that that's potentially? What do y'all rank that in Song of the Summer so far?
I still think Lil Baby.
We paid.
We paid still Song of the Summer, but that's,
I agree.
It's grown on me. When I first heard it, okay, it was cool. Kind of expectations high, but like you said, all these niggas tripping. I like the song to be better. I heard it on the radio.
Yeah.
The song's actually pretty tight.
Wet and Gushy.
Yeah.
I was like, how they gonna make that song? That's
They
like,
don't even say Wet and Gushy on the radio.
yeah, on the radio it does
They
sound
like
better.
wet.
On the video they say Wet and Gushy, but you know what? That remind me of like Trillville, Some Cut. The first time I heard Some Cut, I was like, there's no way this will ever be on the radio. And somehow they freaked it.
I mean, I think the only reason why this right here might not be, like, it may be number 2, which honestly, I think it's Song of the Summer. But if Outside was all the way open, this would definitely be without a doubt.
Okay.
At the club, the women go wild. I think it'll be if it was the day party, the 3 songs that would be great. And I think this is why nigga is basically threatened too, because women are taking over rap. I think the top song would probably be that or We Paid. Those would be the top 2. The third song,
Meg Savage.
Pussy Talk. In the club. Think about the club, the Pussy Talk. Women love that song, bro. My girl fuck with the City Girl so hard. Like, that's all I hear when I know that. Pussy Talk is big, dog.
Yeah. I forgot about
Pussy
that.
Talk is big, dog. Like, think about the women. Think about if they play Wet Ass Pussy, then turn around and play Pussy Talk in the mix. And then turn around and play We Paid. That's peak hours in the club. You know what I'm saying?
That sound like I need to be in the club like 2014.
It sounds like you're in the club with a condom. That's what it sounds. With a condom and a bankroll. That's what it sounds like.
Wild night.
So look, we talk about songs of the summer. This one ain't been released, right? But I think this song, if it's what we think it can be, it can rival it because these 2 names are the biggest in the game. I seen the NBA YoungBoy and Nicki Minaj got a video coming out. Got a track coming out. And you know Nicki only hop on shit that's gonna get her, keep her hot, keep her popping.
So,
NBA YoungBoy, the king of YouTube.
Y'all heard the Nicki and
Movie Waist,
Yeah.
Movie Waist?
Yeah.
Something like that? Movie Hips, some shit
Movie
like that.
Hips.
I heard it.
I haven't heard it in its entirety, but it sounds like a bop. Like it's working. They try to get that number 1.
I'm trying. Not with
I don't know if it's gonna be one.
They gonna be number 1 for at least the next.
It'll definitely be in top 10 though. It'll be in top 10 for a while.
Like you
For
said,
sure.
Nicki, when she hop on something, you usually go. So, YoungBoy.
What's the name of the song? Do we got a name?
I don't know who y'all name yet.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like you say, YoungBoy is the king of the YouTube. Like it seems like
And she just has the biggest fan base, the biggest cult following.
seems like niggas don't get YoungBoy his due outside of the YouTube era. Like he don't do numbers, but if he got a hit with Nicki, this might be that Billboard.
Nobody
reputation.
supports Nicki Minaj. Nobody supports her like, you know, her fans. They support her more than any other fan base.
As far as like defending her and
Yeah.
vocally, yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
you don't see nobody else that has fans that defend her like that. You know, I think the biggest fan base is Beyonce. But the biggest
Beehive.
fan base, like supporters, is Nicki Minaj. And the king of YouTube, NBA YoungBoy. Speaking of NBA YoungBoy, I got a random question that I seen on Twitter about him. Which artist had a bigger impact at 16? Chief Keef Kodak Black or NBA Youngboy?
I'm gonna go Chief Keef.
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef.
Chief Keef.
I think Kodak.
And I think it's just because maybe I was closer to that age when he came out at 16.
Yeah.
We were still.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying we were grown.
We're closer to that.
And we were probably outside more than.
And so I'm
What do
gonna
you think is that?
piggyback that. I think we were a little younger when Chief Keef came out, but that motherfucking movement he did with Chicago, that drill shit. I think it didn't just affect him. It affected the whole
No, that's exactly.
scene.
But
Young boy, who else? Where he from? Baton Rouge. There ain't too many other people from Baton Rouge.
But I think the way they
Kodak Black.
the way we look at Chief,
He was more like escalated. It wasn't like one big thing and he was there. Kind of escalated. Drake had to co-sign it. They used to say the same thing with Kanye co-signed it. I don't like.
So I'm gonna say
Chief.
I agree, but I think the reason is different. I don't think it's about because of our age. I just think that Chief Keef to this day is still he's like Soulja Boy. Like he still has like he's like Soulja Boy as far as like somehow some way he's still relevant, you know.
See, I might question that.
And he still
Chief
Chief Keef has a big cult following.
I agree with that.
So if Chief Keef dropped today, he's still gonna sell 50,000. You know what I'm saying? Just he has one of those fans. He has a fan base where like everything he does, they think it's legendary. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, he almost got robbed in New Jersey and came back and said he's gonna blow New Jersey up. Or you know what I'm saying? Like Chief Keef and he created a sound. Like much how we talk about like Soulja Boy for us, he created the internet era. Like he created a sound. He might not even been the first creator of drill music, but he's the first nigga to introduce it to the world. You know what I'm saying? It got Kanye West on his track. You know what I'm saying? And now they have a fucking UK drill and a Brooklyn drill. Like, all because of what Chief Keef did. So I don't necessarily think it's because we were closer in age. I just think because the sound became popular. And he's the forefront guy of it. You know?
But my thing is,
and he was only 16.
But the same way you looking at it is the same way that them 16, 17, 18 to 22 looking at Youngboy.
I agree.
But what has he created? That's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying like how they look.
He hasn't created nothing.
You gotta ask them. I don't know.
No. We knew when Chief Keef came out. We knew within 6 months that this was a new sound that he created. Like it's a difference. Okay, so like when the Migos came, we knew that flow was different. You know, like people were saying, "Damn." We seen people doing the flow, like it was recognizable.
I think Young Boys will be bigger than Chief Keef though.
I think he will mainstream. I'm not saying that. We're talking about the bigger impact at 16.
Chief Keef easily.
Chief Keef introduced us to a sound that nobody heard, and he put on everybody from his hood. You wouldn't have little different. Like there's like people. I'm like my son. These are Chief Keef's sons. Young Thug has sons.
Even probably more than Gucci.
Chief Keef literally has people
directly though. Like all these niggas came
think about
from
it. If there wasn't Chief Keef, would we listen to G Herbo? Would we listen to
no Chicago rappers?
Would we listen to anybody?
About Lupe Fiasco, Common, and Kanye.
We wouldn't know nothing about no old block.
They don't know.
We wouldn't know nothing about
young niggas from old block.
We wouldn't.
The War on Shot. DJ Academics.
DJ Academics has literally got famous off of Chief Keef. So that's what I'm saying.
That's not even close when you think about that.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. It's not even because of age, because we were closer in age to 16 than from Kodak and Youngboy. I just think that the nigga is legendary. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Kodak Black probably better than either one of them. But
facts.
But it is what it is. Like we can't deny who Chief Keef is. You know, it's kind of like trap music. You know what I'm saying? T.I. Gucci. Jeezy, imagine one nigga bringing a sound.
Yeah.
Not three. One nigga being recognizable for a sound. So, you know, that's all I say. Moving on.
Kodak.
Yeah, free Kodak, man. You've been in jail long enough. You know.
Just don't go back.
Just don't go
back. Don't go right back. At least be out like 2 years.
Shit.
Versus. What did y'all think?
I told you.
Hey man, put some respect on the chains.
Brandon, you go. What did you tell us? What was your take?
I told you that shit was gonna be way closer than most folks thought. Not y'all in particular.
Yeah. I think we always kind of like you gotta put more respect.
Like I said, 2 Chainz played the right songs at the right time, he competed about a damn, like it ain't gonna be too many people that's gonna be able to compete with Ross like that. And he put on the goddamn show. Shout out to the essential workers.
The strippers.
He was smart. He's
Them
not
strippers.
gonna. Okay, you playing a Jay-Z record. I'm gonna play my biggest Jay-Z record. You playing Drake. I'm going the order I came with, and let it go. Let it go.
Yeah, sometimes
Sometimes it worked.
It worked for
Sometimes
him.
it worked.
Yeah.
So it
Overall, it worked
It
for
worked
him.
for him. So I was entertained. It was a celebration.
And anybody could have argued a lot of those, like you say, oh no, Ross got this. Was you in the club with some of those 2
Yeah,
Chainz
was
songs?
in the club. I feel like 2 Chainz played every one of his hits. Ross kind of played some
He
shit
slipped
I
up a
wasn't.
couple times. So
I wasn't the
why
biggest
would he
fan of.
play
Like, why you
this?
play that one? You know, and some songs of Ross are cool. I just
Then Ross came out and then got the massage. I'm like, God.
presentation was A1.
Hey,
Yeah,
we got a show.
Yeah, I had it. I mean, to me, it was around what I scored it, what I predicted. I gave him like 7 or 8 wins, Chainz. So for him, that was great. You know,
Yeah.
and no disrespect to Chainz. Like I feel like Chainz came out of it great. Like, I mean, Rick Ross, he just got so much versatility, or however you're supposed to say it.
Yeah, don't say a word wrong. It'll get you in YouTube comments. Trust
Yeah, he
me.
got so much versatility, and that's why, you know, I thought Chainz performed pretty well for that. You know,
Facts of Cap. That was the best verses.
Cap.
What was better? Snoop?
I like the Snoop and DMX better than that because I feel like that the first one at first they started off really boring as fuck.
You gotta wait for that weed and liquor.
Once the strippers came in, it was like, well, maybe a couple times before that, 2 Chainz started talking and joking and shit. You know, both of them be high, they kind of be mellow. They're mellow personalities. So, and I don't expect Ross to grab a mic and have high energy. You know,
Yeah, I got you.
I mean, Snoop and DMX, those are the epitome of personality and energy, you know?
Yeah.
So that was good. I mean, I even like the Babyface one where Babyface was throwing mad shade.
Hey, that shit was probably the funniest one.
You know, there's been a couple of them that I enjoyed. man.
Dream and Sean
Yeah,
Garrett
come
was
on
fucking
now.
hilarious.
You know?
The faces, bro.
Yeah, this nigga
Licking-
Sean Garrett went.
It was doing that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, so
some insane ass shit.
it's something that I,
And they song was A1.
yeah, you know, so I'm not gonna say that's the best one, but it was good.
It was up there.
They said they got one coming up that's gonna be the biggest one ever. So I'm not sure if that's just promotion or if it's the truth.
I believe it.
I think it's gonna be that goddamn Mary and Mariah.
Next subject.
Hey,
I
seen them online. So you know every week it's a new versus rumor or versus thing. I want to say. I know Drake versus Ye is not gonna happen, but who do you got?
Drake.
Who do you got? Drake or Ye? Jesus Christ.
Kanye's my favorite rapper of all time, so I'm gonna go with Yeezy. I think Drake is more. He got more hits. He's more versatile, but he's gonna. Let me finish. He's gonna get the Ross effect. He's gonna play a song that's like, okay, that's a great song, but I wish you had played this instead of that. You know, there's a problem when you have a nigga that got that many tracks. You got over 1,000, like 100 tracks. You only play 20.
No. Okay, the reason I don't agree with that because I feel like, let's say if Drake is picking out, let's just say 50 songs, it don't matter. They still gonna hit. Like even if you play
I'd say
the
40
wrong song, it's still gonna hit. Now,
against almost anybody except Kanye.
but why can't
Not hit.
Kanye?
Not
have
hit.
it? But why to you does that matter for Drake, but it doesn't matter for Kanye? Because Kanye can do the same thing.
I feel like Drake is more versatile. With versatility, it comes a chance to miss.
Okay, let me ask you this. Can Kanye play his production? Like, can he play H to the Izzo?
That's the only way it's gonna be a competition.
You crazy as fuck.
That's
You
the
don't have
only
to-
way it's gonna
you
be
don't-
a competition.
Man, y'all gotta put smut on that nigga.
No,
Man.
don't say y'all. Him.
Yes.
I'm asking a question.
It might be a rap if you
That's
do
what
that.
I'm asking. That's what I believe. Like, if he plays
If you play,
production,
you can play whole shit.
If he's only playing his music, Drake wins 15-5.
You crazy, bro. I think it's 11-9 preference battle.
I think it's 10-10. I think they both of
15-5
them
if
go.
Kanye only plays
Yeah, you're
his music.
disrespectful. You're disrespectful.
But Kanye, like,
You're disrespectful.
Kanye got trashed when he was playing. Like, if Kanye played Jesus Walks, he set up with Jesus Walks, what Drake gonna play? Lord knows.
He has like four classics in a row, 5 classics
In a row, like it's gonna be like I'm interested.
And he still has
where-
classic songs off the albums that we
Where
did.
Drake gonna go? He's not gonna go on the club record back there. Drake will lose. He's gonna go on the class. He's gonna go that Ross route.
This nigga is
Hey, man.
so disrespectful.
This right here, I can say this and be disrespectful because we know it ain't gonna happen.
Hey man,
So I ain't gotta take back nothing I just said because the shit ain't gonna happen.
I'm going with Yeezy.
I can't believe this nigga.
Man, he play whole records.
Nah, if he can play whole record, I'll be
Hey,
quiet.
man, I just want to take a second, y'all.
Okay.
Nigga got a song for
We
you.
gotta get
Very,
quiet.
very off-white.
Right, man. To give appreciation to Jordan Woods.
Hallelujah.
She was trending.
Hallelujah.
She was trending, and in the words of one of the niggas on Twitter, Jordan Wood is thicker than the glass at a gorilla exhibit. That motherfucker looked amazing.
Hey,
Jesus Christ.
hey,
It's been a great week.
Can I be on
this
Zeus?
week?
hey. Hey, shout out to Jordan Woods, man.
And since we
That's all I
keeping it
gotta say about
The
random,
WAP video, then you got Jordan Woods.
hey, wait. Since we keeping
Shout
it
out to
random,
College
since we
Young.
keeping it random,
Shout out to College.
have y'all niggas been watching Moesha on Netflix?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
So I got into an argument about
That's
this.
the
I
black
got an
one.
argument about this the other day. I just want to know y'all opinion. Is Mo a trash ass person?
She a trash friend.
She's a trash friend, right?
She's a trash friend.
She's slick a trash daughter too.
Wow.
She's slick a trash daughter.
So just throw the whole move away.
Nah, you gotta understand, she's coming off the death of her mother. That's, you're gonna be rebellious. She's a teenager.
So
When
one
you,
thing I did-
how were you when you were 15, 16?
I bought you. I wasn't rebellious. I was a really good kid. So
I was and this nigga
I just
Justin
wanted to
got
play-
drunk.
I just wanted to play
I
basketball.
think it was 21, his 21st birthday. He was drunk as fuck. That nigga said,
I know you don't.
I came out the womb, I ain't cry. I was a good boy.
No, that was my 20th birthday.
I'll tell you, that shit was the funniest shit in the world.
That's
How the hell you remember that?
It was the funniest shit in the world. This nigga was going down the line roasting everybody, and then he roasted himself. But no, I don't think she trashed that daughter, bro.
Man, listen, her dad bought her a Saturn. She said, "Take it back. I want a Jeep."
I was debating this with my girl. Shout out Courtney. I was like, at first I was like, that's unappreciated. But you gotta understand, where they live in LA.
Lamert Park.
If
Shout out to John Kennedy.
let's say you went to Peachtree Ridge back when we was in school. Peachtree Ridge got millionaires that go there. You don't want to have a dank car.
Don't drive.
Wait.
That's
Time
what she
out.
said.
Time out. Wait.
That's what she said.
Wait.
That's what she said.
No.
She wanted a car.
He bought her a brand new Saturn.
She thought it was
And
ugly.
in the 90s, Saturns were a thing.
That's your opinion. She thought it was ugly. Like Saturn, it was never a luxury car.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't give a fuck if I went to Peachtree Ridge. We went to Berkmar. I used to go to Meadow Creek District. I don't give a fuck where I go. I was appreciating a car.
But that's you.
I'm appreciating the car. So that's what I'm saying. Like
I was never rich as a kid. I was never. I
She
didn't
wasn't
come from-
rich. They weren't rich.
They wanted Hakeem.
They weren't rich.
They were upper middle class.
I was more
They
Hakeem.
were not upper middle class. They were probably just regular middle class or lower middle class.
If Hakeem was doing that, I was alright. You ain't got no lights. She was like, I wanted a Jeep. Like I said, I wouldn't agree with her because that's me.
I don't
But
even
if
like
her-
your point. I don't even like your point. But that's just me. That's
She
me.
said, I'm not gonna get a car. I'm gonna save it for the car I want. What's wrong with that? Literally, what's wrong
After
with
I
that?
already bought you the car,
Take it back.
ride the car, and then when you save up,
So you be mad at your daughter, your child. She said, I don't want that car. I think it's ugly. I'd rather ride the cheese than ride that car.
I mean,
Every
you
single-
said-
I don't remember her saying that the car was ugly.
She
When I
said-
watched it, I just watched it. I don't remember her saying it was ugly.
Nah, she was in the car.
I remember her heart setting being on a Jeep. and that's what she wanted.
Tell
I
me,
don't.
she didn't like the.
I don't remember her saying that the car was
You know why
ugly.
she wanted a Jeep?
I just watched it too.
Because she want to be cool in it. She was thinking about her like the way they showed the beginning.
Nah.
They showed her like she was in a music video or some shit. Like that was her her fascination with
Nah,
the
'cause
Jeep.
R. Kelly said you remind me of my Jeep.
Speaking of R. Kelly,
What a segue.
you see three of his associates just got arrested.
Here we go.
I can read y'all.
I got a question since we on that
Uh-huh.
wild shit. Was that WAP video shot before or after? I just asked the
After
question.
what? Oh, getting shot.
Yeah.
It was before.
Okay.
It was before.
Go ahead. I'll kill the 3 associates. I'm just asking a question.
I heard. I watched Cardi B on the interview. She
Movie.
said it was like recorded.
Nah,
The time they was doing the BET.
But now y'all wanna know what threw me off though? Meg was on Instagram the other day, just twerking in the new beta suit and all this, and I'm trying to figure out.
She didn't break no bones. It's a flesh wound. hey, if I shoot you and it don't hit no bones, no arteries and nothing, you probably get out the hospital the next day.
Did you really get shot?
Y'all don't think she got shot?
Nah, that was a joke. That was a bad joke. Go ahead.
Yeah.
3 associates.
Yeah, so
I mean,
That's just-
it is what it is.
I think it's like no more like doubt. Like there used to be doubt coming up about the whole R. Kelly shit. After the documentary came out, I was like, shit.
hold on, let me give our listeners a little education on what's the situation. R. Kelly may be behind bars awaiting trial on federal sexual abuse charges, but reportedly 3 of his associates were out in the free world attempting to threaten and bribe his accusers. They have now been arrested. On Wednesday, federal prosecutors in Brooklyn announced arrest of people who were attempting to silence women through harassment. According to, where am I at? Hold on, my bad, y'all. I have to switch the screen. Oh, there's too much to read. Okay, so basically they were threatening them. They were setting cars on fire. They was leaving like gas lines, like you know how you got the gas cart and you take the gas cart and they put it around the house for the person to see it, kind of like as a message. Like we'll basically do this shit. The girl that was on one of the shows that was basically an accuser of R. Kelly, Israel, whatever her name is.
Damn.
They set her car on fire. They arrested the 3 people basically saying that there's proof that they have that they were going around basically threatening, trying to send people money,
This
$500,000.
nigga still got money?
I'm pretty sure
They got royalties.
he probably got shit that come in, you know.
Still have people on the payroll doing that?
Jeez.
Nigga loyalty.
Yeah, they loyal. I mean, so yeah. So what do y'all think
Loyal
about
to the
that?
next track.
Y'all think that?
I think R. Kelly.
How y'all still feel about R. Kelly? I think that shit's true at this point. Like,
100. That's what I was alluding to before. It's wild. Like when I watched what he did with Grace Jones, who he did the interview with.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like, they trying to take my life, and then like the camera was cut, and then she was just it was awkward.
that shit was a Dave Chappelle
That
skit.
shit, it was wild. I was like, bro, this nigga really is everything they say, maybe worse. He's a monster.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
fire, but he's a monster. Like it's just.
He's just hurting his case even more, trying to get people to do that for him. Like his case, he's not R. Kelly. You're finished. That's how I look at it. Like you're finished. We're not gonna see you anymore. I don't know. I won't be surprised, and I don't, speak death on people. I don't wish death on people. I won't be surprised if he killed himself at this point. To be honest with you, because R. Kelly to me seems like a nigga who can't live with not having those women, his music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes later down the line, like once the thing comes and he's on suicide watch.
I thought that was gonna be Cosby, to be honest.
I mean, he's old, so he know his time coming anyway.
Somebody
and he can't see
be
shit
that
anyway.
high in public demand, or not
I don't
public.
even know he got enough energy to kill himself at this point. Like, he can't see shit.
Man, he probably living better in jail than he was when he was out. Man. Ain't nobody living
So,
like Cosby.
what you think about the R. Kelly shit?
Who?
You? You straight? Do you think R. Kelly did it? Like,
Did what? Are we talking about the?
Associates, or
Are we talking about new, like setting up to have the folks go do the stuff?
you think he's behind that?
Honestly, I think they just loyal and they just doing it on their own. I feel like, not saying, I just feel like it comes a time with the type of people that's been around him, if they sticking behind him through everything that he's accused of doing.
Like family shit.
Yeah, it's like, bruh, they gonna start just doing this on his own, and he ain't even gonna have to do this. Like, send out the hits. Like, it's certain type of loyalty I think that could just happen without him having his finger on it. Am I saying he don't? No, I'm not saying he don't have his finger on it, but it's very possible that they doing it.
If they was riding with him this long,
You know why I don't agree with that? Just because I feel like a nigga is only as loyal as his last meal. So I think there's ways that R. Kelly can still get money to niggas, and they'll do it.
How you know that the money's still coming to him? Just to make sure everything out here.
shit, I heard you broke.
Nah, they were talking about he's broke.
Arrested.
Yeah, they talking about he's
filed
broke.
for bankruptcy and all that shit.
Yeah, like
He's
yeah.
filed for bankruptcy all day. Don't be.
If you got a lot of businesses,
Yeah, no, what I'm saying is, I think that, I mean, they're talking about he was getting kicked out of houses, shit like that. I think that maybe, I mean, of course, the royalty checks and shit will still come in. So,
And I
think he's probably got enough to pay his lawyers and maybe pay niggas off. You know what I'm saying? I don't think niggas' loyalty, what I'm saying I don't agree with. I think that if they weren't getting paid, you wouldn't see them niggas no more. They wouldn't put they livelihood on the line
for a nigga in jail.
for a nigga that's in jail. I don't see that. I don't see that. I think niggas is only as loyal as their next meal. If they still getting paid, they gonna do it. And they probably try to be as careful as they can be. But if niggas aren't getting paid from him, sayonara, nigga. I go figure out my next meal. That's how I look at it. So
get that.
I don't know. But it could be. Maybe they really love that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I think. This more.
They could. I mean, they very well could really just love that nigga. So I don't think your point is wrong or anything. So the XXL freshman cover, you might be too old to know. If you don't know these niggas, you too old. I guess.
I seen the picture. I knew one person. That was lucky.
I know more names than I knew pictures. Like,
Say the names. Let me see if I recognize it.
I know most of everybody.
By face?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You know me. I'm all.
But no, I'm just
on YouTube looking at videos, shit like that. Okay, so we'll start with Mulatto.
Okay.
She from Atlanta.
That's
She the one who got that song. It's annoying as fuck. That's how you know it's a good song. It's on the radio. I'm a rich bitch from the South.
Who's Meek Mill?
She's actually in the WAP video.
Yeah, I seen it. Who's Meek Mill baby mama?
It's not. No, hers is like Miss Mulatto or some shit. It's not actually. They're two different people.
I thought it was the same person. Okay.
I'm not sure if Meek's girlfriend is like an Instagram model or something like that. I don't know. But Mulatto's a rapper. She's from the South Side of Atlanta.
Okay.
She won the Jermaine Dupri shit.
Yeah. Somebody was telling me that.
She was like 16, 17. And now she's back like on her Ratchet Girl shit music.
Yeah, someone said it changed. She was a rapper.
It's just surprising because when you see somebody as a kid and then maybe a few years later you see them and they're rapping, but like my pussy this, like on some WAP shit.
Look at the females that. No, say that now. Keep going.
Of course we got Rod Wave. That's my boy.
Yeah.
I listen to that nigga all the time. So
that's the one I recognize.
he just sold 75 on the deluxe. He sold 75 on there. I think he's probably gonna be the biggest artist.
He signed?
Yeah, he signed. I don't know who he signed to, but he signed to the label. Yeah, but he's probably the biggest artist out of everybody. I would say. Baby King.
Never heard of him.
So I was looking into him. I listened to him before. Music straight. He's more of a backpacker, 2020 backpacker vibe, music wise. He's from Carson, California, and from what I hear, he's Kendrick Lamar's cousin.
Okay.
Drake co-signed him. So you know.
I'm gonna have to do some more research on him.
Yeah, look him up. You
It
got
might be next. I've never heard of him.
Jack Harlow, white boy. What's poppin'?
Okay.
He got a #1, I think, on the hip hop charts. Something like that. What's poppin'?
Yeah, that's just fine.
Brand new whip, just time. You know.
So that one of those, what they call it, industry plug. 'Cause where did he come from?
You know if he's I don't know where he's from. I know he's in Atlanta right now.
Or just like-
he's not from Atlanta though.
Did he have a mixtape come out before? How do you get the features with 3 Tory Lanez, The Baby, Lil Wayne on your big #1 single?
The song started popping. He signed a drummer.
Okay.
He signed DJ Drummer.
That was a remix?
That's the remix.
Okay.
He signed. The song was already popping. I think that just catapulted him one. But he signed to Drama, like he signed to where they had Lil Uzi at.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, of course, industry connections work.
Okay.
You know? Yeah, so you got Lil TJ, he from New York.
I heard his name.
He was the nigga that had Ruby Rose and he was posting it up her. And
See, I be knowing these niggas for academics, Instagram
Yeah,
posts,
yeah.
and music.
I'm not really into his music personally. He got a little moment, I guess. You know what I'm saying? He's probably one of the hotter people. He's on Pop Smoke's album. He sound good. They said Pop Smoke was supposed to be on here, but obviously.
Why wouldn't they put him on there still?
I seen something saying why, but I didn't even read it.
So like, did he get it? And I can't remember.
I think he already was supposed to be legit on there.
Did he already get his XXL like cover? When
I don't
like,
think
after he
so.
died and stuff?
I mean, if you look at the picture, it looks like a Word Up magazine, like they just edited
Yeah.
everybody onto there instead of necessarily
I feel like they should.
everybody being together. You could tell that they
But even
photoshopped.
more so with, he definitely should have been on it.
They got a girl named Chica. I know nothing about her, so shout out to Chica. We're just gonna keep it moving. Lil Key, he just dropped a mixtape. He signed a Thug, so he probably has the biggest cosign, I would say. NLE Chopper from Memphis.
Hey, that nigga, I listened, it just popped up on my Apple Music, and I was surprised. I really liked him.
I heard his name before.
I'm not a fan.
I mean, it was something like, it was different.
It's cool.
It was something right. I wouldn't listen to it all the time.
He
though.
sound like NBA Youngboy to me. Like he's like a young nigga that sound like NBA Youngboy. He's only like 16, 17 though. So
Is that the nigga that was fighting
Block Boy?
Block Boy?
Yeah, beating him up.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Two Chicago niggas, we got Cowboy and Polo G. I like both of them.
Polo G before.
I heard Polo G.
Polo G got the song with Lil TJ. We pop out at your party. I'm with the gang.
I heard his name. Never
Damn,
reviewed
I
it.
didn't even know that was his song.
Yeah, hey, Polo G's album is actually really good. Really, really good.
Whose song is that? Is that
And I
Polo
like
G
the
song?
that's Polo G song.
Okay.
And Cowboy, I seen this is outside of rap. I already liked his music. He was the one. What song is that? When Demons. I don't know the name of it. Fuck it.
Yeah, my daughter love that shit.
Yeah, the song was hard, but I seen that nigga can paint.
Stick to print.
Like the nigga got talent on the low.
You stupid. Nah, that little song, like,
The nigga can paint.
that shit's one of the ones, that shit's, you couldn't cut on the radio without that.
And we got two more. 24 karat gold. I don't know.
Bruno Mars?
Nah. Okay, so I think he's from like San Fran or some shit like that. I just seen him on No Jumper. I seen him on No Jumper podcast. But one thing I'll say, he seemed like he got a lot of personality. I don't know nothing about his music though. It sounded poppy. I seen like half a video. It sounded real poppy. And then the last one we got Fabio Foreign.
Who?
Fabio Foreign, the nigga that just got shot at allegedly in our city.
So I got a fact cap. Does the double XL matter anymore? Fact or cap?
Probably.
Does it matter?
Yes.
Matter.
This matters. XXL matters.
Why?
Because they, I mean, if you make it, nigga, that's a goal. That's an achievement. You happy about making it.
No.
Ask any one of them niggas that's on there how they feel about making it. I bet that shit's like a dream come true.
I'm gonna tell you
Does
why.
Rod Waves care about being double XL?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you're on there. I'm gonna tell you why. So, if you're 24 karat golden, right? We don't know shit about him, right?
I damn sure will go.
There's somebody who's looking at this and they're gonna go and type in 24 karat golden.
Exposure.
Yes, that's what it's for. Somebody's gonna type in 24 karat golden on YouTube and they're gonna comment under the YouTube thing, I'm only here because XXL magazine sent me here.
I don't think.
That's why.
I don't.
Now we know there's politics
There's politics
behind it.
behind this shit.
But
right now,
is
it's
it
like
a good
if
look?
you're bubbling, you don't need that. Same with like a.
I don't agree with that.
I don't think you need double XL.
I don't agree with that.
I don't even think it's as big as it used to be.
It's
But
not as big as
baby's
usual,
late.
but it still brings recognition. Like
I don't think
one extra follower is
I think
a good thing.
One extra follower, but
How does it hurt you? How does it hurt you? Ask yourself this. How does it hurt you? Does it hurt you?
I think if you feel like you're bigger than it, like if you're,
Okay,
if
so-
sometimes I feel they're late to the party.
Is
So you're saying
Because they only do it once a year. So you can be popping. Like the Migos, they said the Migos was popping
And they try to give it
within the point where it was kind of like late.
Late.
It got big.
So why not do it? Why not
Wow,
get the one not follow? Why not get the one more follower? Why not do it? Even if it's late.
So you saying that? Okay, Pop Smoke's still here. He shouldn't have been on his album. I mean, he shouldn't have been on the cover.
Nah, if his album did what it did. No, he should be on the Double XL by himself.
See, that's
Not
why
no
we disagree
freshman.
when we talk about Pop Smoke, because when you die, you get bigger automatically.
I agree.
Pop Smoke.
But most niggas didn't
Was
die
it?
with an album.
This is what
Pop Smoke wouldn't have been as successful as
if you
what is
are-
dead.
Golden Carrot 24, then you probably need to be on there because you need
Yo.
more exposure.
Hey.
But if you're a nigga that's popping, you got a buzz, like you don't need that. What the fuck is Double XL gonna do for you?
I don't think there's nobody on here.
Hey, by next
Rod Wave's
episode,
the
I'ma
biggest
tell
artist
y'all-
on here. Rod Wave's the biggest artist on here.
Every nigga that I
Maybe
know
Jack
don't
Harlow,
need
but the reason Jack Harlow's on here is because Jack Harlow has one song.
the Double XL does not gonna give him any more.
I ain't gonna lie.
I think it'll give him more notice.
24
more
karat
notice. Like,
gold.
he'll be like, let me
By
go check
next
out
week,
Jack
I'm
Harlow.
gonna have a new
the
favorite
label
song
paid.
from 24 karat gold by the time we record next week.
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I just don't agree with that. I think that maybe it's not necessarily going to be that shit that makes your career just super glide off. But I think that does matter as far as
Especially
like,
for like self goals, like nigga, oh, my first year I just want to make the double XL. I mean, and then you make it, man, you can't.
But see, he's asking about does it do something for your career? You're asking about your goal, achieving your goal. So that's why
I mean, it
defer
do,
with
like
you
that
on
right there.
argument.
Yeah, because if I was a rapper back in the day, it mattered. Now,
Publicity, regardless of. Nigga,
I think it matters,
it's getting your name
though.
out there to a whole
Well, I think it
different
matters. I
crowd.
just think it doesn't matter as much as it used to. But I think it's still relevant because it's been trending on Twitter.
Nigga,
all
now
day.
we're talking about it.
Yeah.
Me hearing this, I'm going back to
One of our listeners is gonna go YouTube 24 karat golden.
Man,
Cause y'all done said it 8 times.
Facts. That's the point. It's supposed to get us to talk. We're gonna talk about it. What are we gonna do? We're gonna say people are gonna talk about who got snubbed. People are gonna talk about that's how it does, bro. That's what I'm saying. Like, if we just being honest about it.
Cap.
So we talk about Fabio. So this weekend, Fabio is in Atlanta, cause Atlanta and maybe Houston, Arizona is probably one of like 3 places you can perform at in the country right now. And so he was supposed to be at 11:45. Like a.
Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna get
That's like a spot in the city. You know what I'm saying? I think it's in Buckhead somewhere.
Old Frank Skis.
Yeah, it's somewhere over there by Houston. It's a good. It's one of the clubs that's they do business. And Fabio was down here.
He's supposed to host.
He was supposed to host a party. From what I seen, okay, so it started off. I got on Twitter and it said Fabio Foreign has been shot. So then eventually ended up being trending. Everybody thought it was that. Then I've seen Murder Beats, the producer, saying R.I.P. Fabio. So niggas, that sent people in a frenzy thinking that he was dead. Murder Beats eventually came and clarified and said, yo, I apologize, I was irresponsible. I thought somebody that told me that was from Atlanta told me he was dead. It wasn't what it was, blah, 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 blah. You can tell Fabio, he wanted to soak up the attention because he didn't never put nothing, he didn't come out and clarify it. He waited till like 4 hours later and it was like a video of him eating dinner or some shit. Maybe the police took him in, I don't know. But basically he wasn't dead. So I'm looking, there's a dude, it's always a nigga that's doing too much. So Fabio came down here, it looked like he linked up with maybe his Atlanta connects. You know how the rap game go. But one of his connects, you could tell this nigga's from Atlanta. This nigga was recording the background Northside Drive.
I seen that
window,
shit.
yeah.
I was like, what? Like, is it some type of car and bike show? What's going on? What they doing? What they promoting?
You can tell they just came down here a while out. They probably pinned up. New York been strict. You know what I'm saying? I think them niggas came down here just. He probably came with New York niggas. They came with the Atlanta niggas. These niggas probably high. They came to have a good time. They want to get fucked up.
Some of niggas having to always showboat.
And this is my issue with everybody that's coming to Atlanta right now. Niggas are coming down here like it's Funland right now.
Niggas on jobs, still a pandemic.
People is still looking at you like a meal, nigga. Niggas don't have money. Just cause the clubs is open, niggas gotta still be careful. See more dangerous.
You were lit.
Yeah, I just thought that wasn't the brightest fucking idea. Like this niggas 5-year-olds, they got them niggas hanging out the windows, going down north side. They in the parking lot with choppers, looking at choppers. You know these New York niggas, they can't really have them type of guns like that in New York.
So did they not learn that from Pop Smoke?
Hey man, you know, that's a good question. I don't think they did. I really don't.
Nigga, if I was a rapper, look, either you don't put me in your shit, or nigga, you goddamn record us inside of a car, nigga. And I don't need no street sign, no stoplight, no.
And that's the problem when you hanging out with niggas that you probably don't know like that. You don't know. Let me look at this nigga's Instagram and see what he posting to me. You know what I'm saying? The nigga was so bold. The car had already got shot up. The truck, the Escalade got shot up. And the niggas recording while the police telling him on the ground. He's like, damn, look, these niggas done shot up my shit, shot it. They done put my tools on the ground, man. You see my gun, man? They got my straps all on the ground, bro. I'm like, man, this nigga is a clout chaser.
It's gonna get worse. Yo.
All right, man. I got some good questions for these, man.
Alright, Brandon, you turn. niggas wait for you in this segment, bro.
Yeah, I was talking to
Y'all ready for me?
It's something great.
I was talking to some Day One fans, man, over the weekend, and they said they're saying they said Brandon, you know, he be kicking it there in the trending topics, but when that was the scenario come, they
Give him the ball.
They said I don't know if he right,
Give
or
him
if
the
he
ball.
wrong.
Pass
They
the
just
ball.
want to hear it, so we go.
This nigga Robert Horry. Big shot Bob.
Alright, so you have met the perfect woman.
Uh-huh.
Everything you look for in a girlfriend, she checks it off. I'm talking about her looks. Like she's beautiful, her hair, her smell. You know what I'm saying? She keep them nails did, whatever it is, right? She got a good job.
Hair done, everything good.
Yeah. The only problem is she has zero drip.
We
Zero.
can fix that.
Zero drip. Her outfits embarrass you in public.
We can fix that.
They embarrass you. Wait. So you try to hint to her and say, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, step it up. You can step it up a little bit, right? But she says, you know what? I love my style. I don't want to change it. I like this. This is what I like.
How she dressed?
That's
What do you do?
She wear FUBU? Fila?
Whatever you don't like, imagine her wearing it. That's her
Keep
style.
it twist.
Whatever you don't like, that's her style.
No deodorant. That's not drip. I'm
That's not drip.
Oh,
That's hygiene. That's hygiene.
That's a no.
So,
That's drop.
so tell me what y'all think. Well, how do y'all handle that?
Go ahead.
I look at it two ways. For one, I'm personally not that superficial. If that's how you dress and you feel confident, I'm probably limit myself with you in public as much as possible. Yeah, you coming out with me? Man, not today, babe. I'm tired. That's probably how I would do it. I've been drinking, so but in fake life, be like, come on, man. Like, I might have to roast you. I might have to try, it's fucked up. I might have to try to like hurt your feelings
To make you get some
drip. To just be like, this is what the perception of you is. You might not realize it, and you think you realize it. Watch this.
Yeah.
Hey, niggas, we finna, hey, time machine, roast this motherfucker like McDonald's back in the day. Get her out of there, and then just like Facts and Cat podcast, baby. But you know, I'm joking a little bit, but I'm joking. I'm just whisper like they can't hear. Put some
soda in there for me.
Ginger ale. This in that cup.
Or put some ginger ale in that motherfucker too. Whatever.
What I'm saying is basically I would just try my best to make you aware that it's a problem. But then it'll be on you. I'll be like, listen. But I'm gonna be 100% real. I'm gonna wrap it up. I wouldn't want nobody telling me how to dress if I felt comfortable. So that's you either gonna have to suck it up or deal with the consequences.
What are the consequences?
Break up.
Okay, so
How long are we together though? That's the part I need to see. Like, do I love you yet, or we just dating?
I don't think that matters for this
Yeah. For me, I put it like this.
I guess you ain't gonna make it to love. You can't get back
Yeah.
to dress.
I mean, me, I'm gonna put it like this. You know what? I hint some stuff, but if you come out and tell me basically like, I'm comfortable, this is what I like. Well, you know what, babe?
Get used to it.
This what we doing then.
What we doing?
Because who am I to I can't control how you know what I'm saying? Now, what I can do is buy you certain things and maybe hope that you wear it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I can ease you into the style. Maybe you'll like it. Maybe you'll eventually come into your own. Like, you know what, I like that, you know?
Yeah.
But I can't tell you what to wear. Listen, all I can do is just say, man, I don't really like that.
Like, I just feel it bubbling, like what I want to say.
Say it. Be real, bro.
And it's like, don't take it disrespectful, but I'm the type of nigga, if I want, you're my girl. At this point, we're together.
Representation.
I want to see you in a certain thing. I'm going to buy you what I want to see you in. Now, I'm going to take in consideration, oh, do you like this? Do you like that? I'm going to take what you say you like and don't like and mix it in together to something I feel comfortable walking down the street with what you having on next to me.
What is
A lot of times too in the relationships, I notice there's like a dominant person, and a submissive person.
It's not even about that.
No. My
I
thing
hear
is
you about it, though.
somebody's usually would like lean towards whoever's the most vocal. So like the person who's vocal, who dress good, in their opinion, be like, I don't really like that. The other person, because they like the person, will try to change their style.
So what if they?
So if it's the other way around,
Let's just say that they're gun ho. Like they're saying, like, look, I'm not changing. I love me for me. If you don't like it, you can go.
in real life,
But you can
wear whatever the fuck you want, as long as it's not like it depends on.
My thing is like you can pick out certain things that could be right dead smack in the middle of what you want and they want, and the shit just work.
Listen, I'm gonna put it like this. Listen, I said my piece. Once you tell me that this is you and this is what you like, I'm not even gonna holler at you about it anymore. Some clothes, you know what is to expect from me that I'm gonna buy. But my thing is, listen, I never tell somebody like. I feel like it's selfish of me to be like,
Maybe just trying to
you're representing me or some shit like that. Like that's kind of selfish.
Well, on the last episode when I was watching, y'all said your homeboy walks something no drip.
Who homeboy?
It's what's the scenario?
Oh.
Yeah, homeboy walks in. This nigga wild.
I didn't know what y'all was talking about. You was talking about last episode.
You talking about okay? Go ahead. Continue.
Your homeboy, you driving, right?
Mhm.
And you got finna go to a function. Your homeboy walk up with some shit you know you're gonna be roasted on. And y'all friends,
It's
y'all
not a representation of me.
so you wouldn't care.
Nigga, I'm gonna tell you what, if you don't listen, fuck it.
But he was like, I think Leroy said, he's like, bro, don't come in my car look like that.
Yeah, that was Leroy.
I'm just saying, so it's like,
I mean, I'm gonna tell you.
I
That's
know
what
how
I'm
to act
saying.
like I don't know you.
Me personally, what I'm saying is, I'm gonna tell you the same way I told her. It's your decision. If you like, yo, I'm gonna wear these.
so the next
If I'm embarrassed from you, I might. At the worst part, if we really in the club together,
Yeah.
let's say that this is, this is because that's a story that's authentic. It's from back in the day. Me, I'm gonna make sure I stay a couple steps away from you in the club.
from your friend.
Yeah, that's what you want to wear.
What about if your girl's worse?
This is my girl. I love her. Or
So
this is
you
my
gonna
girl.
stand with
Together.
the
You
L?
know what, babe? I'm with you ride or die.
We're gonna take the L.
Yeah, I had this feeling. I'm not fucking my homeboy.
I feel like
I'm fucking my
y'all
girl.
should make each other goddamn better in
Yeah,
every
yeah.
aspect.
Yeah, it is different.
No. I can live with you dressing how you dress, but I'm not finna go to the club. If he goes out and you looking, you the turn up worst dress of the party every other weekend we go out. That's annoying.
Yeah, I feel
That's
like
different. Like,
Yeah,
I can stand with you one time maybe. I mean, we're not doing that every weekend.
yeah, it's gonna get to
Read
the point
wrong.
where look, I'm gonna tell you like, look, hey, look, this is just not gonna cut it.
It's
like,
not
yo,
cutting it. No.
listen. Let me buy you something. Let me get your nails on. Let me paint. Let me get your hair done. Listen,
Yeah,
let me show you the better side.
Like, when you out by yourself, do what you do. When you with me and we doing something, we're gonna take pictures and
look, baby.
And look, let me tell you.
Let me show you the
I'll
better
put
side.
myself in it, right? Alright.
But for the most part, you can wear what you want to wear.
for the most part.
Nigga, y'all know me.
85% of the time.
Before I got my wife, I was a gas station black tee, white tee nigga.
That's your drip.
She's like, okay, that's your style, but let me just switch it up a little bit. Like there's ways to do it. And it's like I never said I couldn't dress if I felt like it. Nigga, I just really didn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So she out there want to switch it up. Cool.
But what if you was like, no, I think I'm fresh. Like I got bitches like this. This is how I feel comfortable with.
It ain't never stopped me from getting no ass.
It's like I don't like the style he trying to do me. Would you have changed?
But that's the thing, like the way I'm saying you gotta approach it is like, tell me what you like. Show all right, we get online. Boom, go on this site. Show me stuff you like. Then I'm gonna find the stuff that I like within and what you like, and then let's find that middle ground.
That shit's like polar opposites.
Shit, that we ain't we don't belong together.
Alright.
Alright,
That's that.
Dion and Jada. They've been together a few years, you know what I'm saying? They've been bonding.
Shout out Jada. Shout out Dion.
Dion and Jada.
Tangle.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
entanglement?
Shout out Dion. I got a Deion Sanders jersey on right now.
That's why you came up with the name Dion.
I actually didn't.
Oh, okay.
Today, Jada, she graduated. She got her master's degree.
Ooh.
She had a graduation party at her folks' house, you know what I'm saying, in the backyard, boogie party.
You know,
what I'm
Facts
saying?
Cat was there, turning up.
Yeah, we was there.
Ooh.
At the party, Dion proposed to Jada. She said, yeah. He thought it was a great cap to, you know, a beautiful night, you know?
It was Cap, alright.
So on the way to the house, she tells him, look, you're selfish, and you made my day about you. You shouldn't have proposed during my moment. You made it about you.
So
Is she right? Is she facts or
Let
is
me
she
go,
cap?
let me go.
What's the scenario?
First, I want to thank Jada because she held it down. She felt some type of way, and she didn't. She said yes. She didn't express anything. She waited until they were by themselves driving home to express herself. And that's dope.
Yeah.
But I don't think that's selfish.
Mhm.
That's like, in my opinion, people propose do like that. It's an emotional response. It's when you're feeling happy, celebrating. People do stuff. So it's not thinking, okay, I'm gonna make this about me. Because how is it about you? You're getting proposed. It's still about you.
Yeah.
It's about both of y'all. So I disagree with that personally. But if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But I disagree with that. I don't think he's doing anything crazy.
Go ahead, man.
I feel like she being a brat. I feel like she being spoiled. I
Oh,
feel
you
like
should.
you got down. At the end of the day, I'm still making it about you.
It's still about
And
you.
the next thing, especially we've been talking about this, like, oh, we went ring shopping. You know, we looking, let me find what you like. We talked about getting married. All right, you graduated. This nice about you. When we propose to the woman, niggas don't give a fuck about us. They might, a couple of your homeboys might dap you up,
Yo,
but the
that's
rest of
about
it
the
is
girl.
about the
It's
female.
about you.
Like that's
It's always about
that's what I was
so.
doing.
It's like
Nobody gives
it's
a
about
fuck.
you anyway.
Nobody gives a fuck when the man gets.
So it's like, oh,
The only time it's about a man when a girl say no.
Nobody gives a fuck when the nigga is proposing.
when he
This is
proposes,
your day.
when he gets married,
Right.
nothing is about the man.
This is your day.
the only thing we get is a
but
bachelor party,
Surprisingly,
and that shit still look frowned upon.
surprisingly, I know a lot of women in this scenario who say, "Yeah, he's selfish."
It's wild.
That's the same thing I seen before. Somebody got mad because a dude proposed on her birthday. It's your day. This day is about you. We will never forget.
I just feel like the
day that I
nigga's
proposed.
intention is to make your day more special.
That's what I proposed
Did
on her
Jada give the
birthday.
ring back? She just had attitude.
I mean,
I don't give a fuck.
I think
I would take.
told him.
I
You don't
would
think
take. I would have took my ring back.
No, not Dion.
You would have took your ring back. I don't think you would have taken.
I would have took it back for the day. Like, yo, all right, cool. You ain't like that. Let me take this
I can
back.
see that.
And
But my thing is, if she just had a little attitude
I can see that.
on the way home, whatever. She'll get over it.
Nah, cause
I deal with that.
it killed the
'Cause
mood.
I
It killed it.
The
It
mood
killed
was there during the. If she
No.
seemed happy when I did it,
I'm not worried about that. I'm worried about when it's just us
Us
two and we
two.
talking about it. That's when my mood really kicks in. You can tell me yes. I still don't know if your yes is for real until we by ourselves.
Shit, don't tell me no.
That's why I proposed when I was by myself.
Proposal, public proposal for the public.
No.
I don't give a fuck what nobody said. A public proposal is for the public. If you want to do it private, do it privately. Once you involve the public, they're a part of it. That's the audience. You're performing for the audience. So
Right.
if you say no,
She can say
it's not a private no. That's a public no.
But if she say yes, and then when she gets you
Shit.
in private and be like, hey, you know, I think it's just moving too fast.
I would appreciate you so much for doing that. Same way I appreciate her. She felt some type of way,
I ain't
but
take
she
that.
held it down at the party.
I ain't take that risk.
It was her party. She was mad. She's
Like, I left the state to make sure none of y'all
But
niggas
she
knew.
went home,
None of y'all niggas knew till I got on the plane and I said, "Y'all cut my phone off."
Hey, I appreciate her for like the first thing I said. I appreciate her for not boosting during public. And probably she was mad. And I was like, I disagree with you, but if we can move past that, we good.
Ooh,
I just won't do.
Oh, we gonna keep moving, alright.
This nigga. Whatever.
Alright. You and your girlfriend make really good money, right? She a hustler. She's always thinking of new streams of income.
babe.
Oh,
She's always thinking of new streams of income.
oh,
Thinking of new streams of income.
oh.
For your birthday,
My birthday, bro.
you asked her for a rollie.
And I just want to roll it.
You open your present. You think it's a rollie. When you open it up, she purchased you a property.
Who?
A property, a house.
Okay.
And says, baby, this is for you. You can rent this out as an Airbnb, or you can be a landlord.
Mm-hmm.
And we can really build up on our empire.
Mm-hmm.
She said, you don't need a Rolex. You just need to grow up and start thinking about our future.
Oh shit.
What are your thoughts? Like, do you want to hear my thoughts?
Yeah.
Can I go first?
Oh yeah.
This bitch,
I
this bitch,
There go the bitch count.
this bitch got me a job for my birthday.
Did she hire some employees?
This bitch got me a job for my birthday.
You got hired on your day off.
Ain't no telling what the fuck I gotta do now. So you got me a property. So now I gotta get this bitch up to all kind of codes. I gotta get
Niggas don't lose money trying to
so basically you just put a dent in my pocket for my birthday for us to finally make profit in 3 years. Because like what? I just wanted to roll.
I gotta deal with Dion being mad at Jada. They come back to that apartment now. He's storming out.
They tear that
busting up.
motherfucker up.
He tearing it up. And I gotta
Dion
come here and
tore
call
the
the
house
maintenance
up.
man. Dion over there fucking up the apartment.
You are a fucking
Like I said,
psycho.
my whole thing is, if this shit is like either brand new or in tip top condition, and all I'm basically doing, you've already
I don't give
did.
a fuck.
You
I wanted a rollie. I wanted a rollie.
and she got the janitor system. She got
That's all I wanted.
With the Dapper Ranch.
This bitch gave me a job.
I just wanted a rollie with a Dapper Ranch.
This bitch gave me a whole job.
I
Nah.
don't work jobs, bitch. I have a job.
Oh, you really a job, man.
What the fuck?
I just want to
Hey,
You
I'll
a
be
job,
like,
man.
listen, I'll be like, real, I'll throw a drink in that bitch face.
This nigga wild.
I'll throw a drink
Nah, I'm
in
gonna be real. So this is my girl, and she do that. I don't feel the type of. It wasn't the job, not the rollie. It wasn't the job, not the rollie. It wasn't that. I was like, okay, you trying to be big business. I appreciate that. You know what it was? You need to grow up. That's what it was. That's what it set me off. You need to grow up. Cause now you trying me on my birthday.
Like, how am I childish for wanting a rollie? Nigga,
How
it's
am I
presidential,
trying to
though.
rollie? Like,
What's wrong with you? I want that presidential motherfucker.
that's what it was.
You
That's what
could
it
have
is.
said no. You could have just said don't.
Just tell me, like, you don't want to get it. You know.
But my thing with the property, if the property was already, everything was set in stone and good, and you know this is a guarantee, you already did the groundwork, and all we're doing now is making money, and it ain't gonna take no more money. Fuck it.
Oh,
No, that's not
I'ma
what
say
it was.
no,
She
just
gave you start from the grind.
Start from the ground. Hey, you could have just bought me some J's and said, I can't afford this roller.
Listen,
I'm gonna buy you these
some
fucking
Balenciagas, like some
Even if it's a new,
No,
if it's a new house,
no. Fuck it.
even if it's a new house,
Money
my thing
these
is,
days.
it sounds like she's gonna be mad
Some
once I do.
Off-Whites.
Listen. My thing is, even if it's a new house, this is what you gotta look at it like. Even if it's a new house, so when I do get my bread up, it sounds like she's still gonna be mad if I get a rollie because she don't respect.
She don't respect
She
that.
don't respect it. Like
She said,
she said you need to grow up.
She
Don't tell me that I'm
don't
a
respect
rollie.
your
bitch.
drip.
Like if you want it, like listen.
If I buy a Rolex and a girl feels the type of way, she's not the girl for me.
Facts. Like I'm already.
You know, how bad
Now,
niggas
if
want a Rolex.
I buy a rollie and I'm broke,
No, most expensive, like
then I can understand you telling me that. But
That's different,
the
yeah.
question
you
is,
can afford it.
they said we both make good money. She's just always looking for streams of new revenue.
She said grow up on your
She
birthday.
tell me to grow up on my
It's
birthday
time
for
for you to
asking
grow
for a rollie.
Yeah, that
I'm sure you got
That's
something
just you
superficial.
insulting me
I'm
now.
sure you probably got some red bottoms in your motherfucking
And it's not
closet.
even like a Rolex. I'm one Rolex. I just want to step up. Rolex.
Come on, man. And they don't even, like, do those even go down in,
Bro, the cheapest
So you
Rolex
talking-
you can get.
Yeah, so
Thousands of dollars.
So you talking about investment, Miss Revenue? That's an investment.
This revenue.
Like, what are you talking about?
Ding
Somebody-
ding ding.
Listen, man, somebody slap girlfriend.
Nah, that would set me off. You need to grow up.
Yeah, she doing too much. What are you talking about?
Bitch.
But if she buy me the right property and I can turn that shit into
I'm saying I'm not 100% mad that she got me a property and that's her business
The
model.
only way I want you to give me a property is if I've told you that I'm looking into doing some
into it.
shit.
You're
Like
not gonna
that.
give me
Don't
a
just
job out of
surprise
nowhere.
me with a property, bro. Especially if I'm already working a job that has income. Don't do that.
But you
So that's where we get angry at. That's why I'm
You
getting
don't
angry
work
at.
jobs, you is a job.
That was a joke.
Shit, you
When I-
got a job.
Yeah, now you just gave me a job. Your child tells you
Uh-huh.
that your girlfriend is verbally abusive. You love her, right? This is like a potential stepmom.
Mm-hmm.
You question the potential stepmom, potential bride, wifey, whatever you call it.
She denied the claim.
She denies it. Y'all end up blowing up about it. You end up breaking up with her, right? 6 months later, you felt like the way that she responded she made her guilty, right?
Yeah.
6 months later, daughter admits that she lied, and she just didn't like your girlfriend. Maybe she wanted you to be back with mom, whatever it may be. What do you do?
See, this is a complicated question because I'm thinking how I would respond in certain scenarios, but you already nipped
I already
it.
said the
You
response.
already nipped it.
Yep.
And if that's the case, then I'm just gonna use this as a learning lesson. The girl's already gone. I'm gonna use this as a learning lesson. So the next time I got a girl, my daughter loses value and believability.
What if the girlfriend? What if the girl that you broke up with 6 months ago is still single? You gonna come back and try to let her know like, hey, I apologize.
It would have to be organic.
Regardless of the fact,
Yeah,
I'm
even
going
before.
to apologize.
I'm going to apologize. I'm gonna reach out about that.
I said the same thing. Shout out to Jasmine. Jasmine actually made this question. I wrote it down. I told Jasmine the same thing, right? I said I would probably hit the girlfriend up regardless if I'm trying to get back with her or not, and tell her that I apologize. She came out and said it. I just wanted to let you know, so you don't feel some type of way
Right.
towards me. I just want to let you know. I just want you to understand. Like, look, it's coming from my daughter. She told me you being too friendly, nigga. That's what she told me. That's what Jasmine told me. I'm being too friendly. You too friendly.
But you're single.
You're
But that's
single.
like-
Yeah, that was the
Okay, so what if it's like, say you got a new girlfriend? Would you hit the girl up and just apologize?
Yeah, 100%.
I feel like me too.
100%. Yes.
I think that's what she might have said too. I don't really remember the conversation.
That's the issue with her.
You're being too friendly. But I think there's nothing wrong with just apologizing.
That's it. Or go after that, hey, maybe. But I'm just saying, I would apologize.
Hey, look,
I feel compelled
She
to.
finally told me what really happened. I should have believed you. My bad.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'll never
You ain't
be in
gotta-
that scenario.
you ain't gotta-
Just know that I'm taking this as a learning lesson.
I'll take a learning lesson.
It's a learning lesson. I hope all is well.
Fuck you, your
God
brat
bless.
ass daughter.
God bless. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's pretty straightforward.
yeah. Is all you got anything for us?
Some facts and cash for y'all boys. man.
Hey, F&C.
Alrighty.
Holla at me.
Back.
That's in Cal.
So real quick,
Yo, we
Hey,
know
bro.
that.
I missed you last week.
Hey, bro, you my nigga, you know I miss y'all, bro. Y'all held it down though, bro.
Fuck
I
you,
see the
man.
shot you took, bro. Yeah, that's cool. We gonna replace you. All right.
I ain't called out yet.
Hey, y'all took me out. Nigga said I called out.
You called
Let
out.
me get rolled up.
I ain't
Hey,
called
nigga,
out.
one more.
How would get rolled up in real
One
life?
more.
and
Don't
fake
call
life?
no shit.
I
Hit
was-
a point.
All right, there it is. Take that. So,
Don't take that.
facts and cash. Stop rolling. So, I've seen some shit where, because Dame Dollar dropped 61. He dropped 51. I think he was the first person since Wilt Chamberlain to drop
Allegedly.
50. He did some shit like 60 or 50 back to back
63 times in a season.
in the season. That's what it was. You be studying.
I know.
That nigga be in pre-production doing everything. We coming late.
I am
Where's my coffee?
I am basketball, nigga.
Alright, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So he's doing historic numbers,
yeah,
but then someone said James Harden was doing historic numbers.
with
It's-
turnovers.
But we're just talking about scoring. Somebody said, no, we forgetting somebody. Kevin Durant is the best scorer in NBA history. Facts or cap?
Cap.
Justin, facts or cap?
Cap, he's not the best scorer in the NBA history.
Brandon, who's the best scorer in NBA history? And why? And I think we all agree on this. Anything before color, we're not counting.
Yeah, probably.
Will Chamberlain, okay.
Probably anything after 85.
Like whatever is before.
I'm trying to think who I would say, because Kevin Durant.
Since you've been watching basketball, how about that?
I would say Kevin Durant is probably a top 5 scorer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just because
I got Steph above Kevin Durant.
You wow.
I don't at all.
I got Iverson above Kevin Durant though.
I don't either. I definitely. That's stupid.
That was
Don't
stupid.
do that.
I'm sorry.
I have
Because he's
I have
not.
Jordan, of course.
I was just.
Jordan is number 1 to me.
Jordan is that's what I was
Probably Kobe.
Kobe's
number
number
2.
2 to 3.
Then 3 might put Kevin Durant in there
Why is Kevin Durant a better scorer than James Harden?
because it's more efficient. He doesn't have to shoot. He's not going to go 3 for 14 from a 3-point line.
But let me ask you a question. It's more efficient. We all can agree on that. But
talking
Kevin
about
Durant,
score, right?
but yeah,
That
Kevin
makes you a better
Durant
scorer.
don't have no 60-point game. You can't. It's hard to be efficient.
Okay,
dropping 60.
so look.
So if he went for
Now
60,
finish.
would he still be
Okay, so
efficient?
look,
Would he
so
still be
look.
efficient?
James Harden plays. James Harden plays for D'Antoni. D'Antoni gives you the reign to basically.
Shout out to Jeremy Lin.
He gives you every green light that you could possibly have. Think about if Kevin Durant.
Segue. You said this a year ago. I want to see you keep it consistent. Could you beat Jeremy Lin?
Probably.
This nigga hate.
Yes.
He refuses to. That's racist.
So,
That's a racist. If Jeremy Lin had a fade, you would not feel that way.
fuck Jeremy Lin.
If he was light skinned with a fade, you'd be like, that nigga nice. But alright, go ahead.
I'd fucking treat him like nah. I'll treat Jeremy Lin like above the rim.
Bust your
Above
ass.
the rim. I'll treat Jeremy Lin like above the rim. I'm hitting that nigga with the elbow, everything. I'm beating his ass. I bet you one thing he can't do is beat my ass. Now that's a fact.
Before
And
he
if
win,
he
you
was
start
to, I'm
fighting.
gonna burn his ass, shoot his ass.
Hey, what if he got karate?
Fuck, now you're being racist. Anyway, so
Black people can't be racist.
oh, now they can't be racist. Here we go. So anyway,
Next week, facts and cap.
the reason I say that he's a better scorer is just because he's more efficient.
You right shit now. We listening.
I say he's more efficient. You know, he shoots around 50% from the field goal range.
Mm-hmm.
To me, he is a better 3-point shooter. He just shoots less volume. He's played with people like James Harden didn't go crazy with shooting that much until he went to Houston, right?
We need to know one option. Keep going.
Well, whereas to KD played with Russell Westbrook, who actually used to attempt more shots.
When they were together.
Yeah, from what I remember. I could be wrong, but it's somewhere around that.
Okay.
He attempts.
I would say not earlier on, probably later.
It ended up being something like that. I mean, they're only, 1-2 years apart? It's not that far. It's not that
But
far.
what I'm saying, just to your point,
They
was
probably
towards the
played
end.
together 2 times. For the first 2 seasons.
Not
and
that
after
part, about Russell.
Yeah, I'm saying for the first 2 seasons, it probably was KD, where he was back to back, where he was scoring champ 3 years in a row. Like he showed, yo, look, I can be scoring. I can
and
do
Russ
this.
got better. And
Yeah,
started taking more
and
shots.
Russ started doing that, and then after that, he played with a Golden State team where they just needed him to be efficient. He didn't have to do that.
He didn't have to do Golden State. We're looking at
Yeah,
OKC.
I mean
Russ.
James Harden, he
OKC,
plays like the way that he. I mean, this matters. The way that he plays, it hasn't equated to necessarily being. I mean, it's winning basketball, but not the highest level of winning basketball. Like, especially without Russ, it's like where he's just dribbling tween.
Michael Jordan was the best scorer when he wasn't winning.
Yeah, but
When
Michael
he started
Jordan,
winning, he took less shots.
yeah, but Michael Jordan was still a scoring champ. When Phil Jackson came, Phil Jackson told him, he said, yo, you might not win the scoring championship, correct? He told him that.
He still won.
And he still won it. You want to know
But he
why?
scored less, though.
Because he's the better scorer. Because he's the best scorer.
He might not
Or he
take-
played
Michael
with
Jordan
less
has the
competition.
most. He still has the
Oh,
most
shit.
50-point
That's a
games.
whole
Like he
nother
still is like.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Michael Jordan is still that. Like he's still like scoring is not a problem for him. Like when you look at it, I'm not looking at it like the average necessarily. I'm looking at it like just his skill on scoring. Michael Jordan could score easily. That
I'm
came.
not mad at James Harden is the better scorer than Kevin Durant.
I don't think he's far off. I don't think he's far off.
Cause like when
I think James Harden, when it comes to scoring, he's a killer.
let me say this.
But I gotta look at you. Still, can you involve clutch moments?
Preface. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Preface my statement.
Yeah.
That was the word I was trying to say the other week. What did I say before?
Man, I don't even know.
You said some crazy shit.
Alright. If the statement is who can give you 25 to 30 points a game the best, it's Kevin Durant. If you need 40 or 50, give me James Harden.
I still don't agree with that. But
Because he does it more. And you say, oh, Kevin Durant doesn't do it. Because I really believe the more you shoot, the less efficient you'll be. It takes a lot to be able to put up
Yeah.
those shots every day. Not once a game, not twice a game. To do that every single game. Them 50 back-to-back games,
Let me
you got to go to the free throw line.
yeah, I got
ask you a
something to ask you
simple question,
too.
though.
I got something to ask you.
Go ahead, Brian.
Go ahead.
Game on the line.
That's not the question we asked him, but go ahead.
I said it's a simple question.
My bad.
3 seconds left.
Mhm.
You want the ball in James Harden hand or Kevin Durant?
What's the score?
The game's on the line.
85
It's for the win. It's for the win.
85.
down?
It's for the win. It's
You
for the
down.
win. You're gonna lose. It's for the win.
All right, one more question. Is it the playoffs or regular season?
See what I'm saying?
What was you
See what
about
I'm
to
saying?
say?
You proving my point.
It's the playoffs or regular
You
season?
proving my point.
Western Conference Finals or regular season?
No, we good. Go ahead. I
I'm
don't even
trying
want
to-
to answer no more.
I just think it's a difference between
Okay, so look,
scoring efficiently.
so look.
Nobody's like consistently
So-
scores 50 points,
Time out.
60 points efficiently. Not Jordan, not Kobe, nobody does. So the reason why Kevin Durant doesn't score 50 or 60 points is you can't do it efficiently, in my opinion.
Okay.
You do it once
All
efficiently, you can't do it 4 or 5 times efficiently.
Okay, so can I finish my question I'm trying
You
to
can
ask?
start.
So look. So James Harden. James Harden will give you 50, and he's still 3 for 14, 3 for 17. Like
That's not
to
bad.
me, you can't be a better scorer with a bad shot selection. A lot of the times, what gets him the points, which is still admirable, is his free throws. Right? He gets to the free throw line, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when we're talking about scoring,
Mm-hmm.
naturally, just a nigga putting the ball in the hoop. Kevin Durant is going to put that ball in the hoop. He's going to be more efficient. James Harden is either taking threes or it's a layup, right? I feel like Kevin Durant can shoot the 3. He can do it at all 3 levels. He can shoot the 3. He can get the mid range, and he can get to the rim. That's where I think they defer at. He's more versatile. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're telling me who's a better passer, I think that obviously James Harden is a better passer. Probably because of the fact that he's gonna dribble until the double team comes to kick it out. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever it may be. But I think that Kevin Durant on all 3 levels of basketball, when it comes to scoring in game and like during the game, he's gonna give you that. He's gonna shoot a better percentage. He's gonna shoot a better percentage at the free throw line. He's gonna shoot a better percentage at the 3. He's gonna shoot mid range, which James Harden doesn't shoot at all. It literally James Harden will shoot you 8 jumpers all season from the mid range.
Can I interject? 2 points. The mid-range point, James Harden plays in the analytical range where they say mid-range is the worst shot. It's not worth anything.
It's the worst shot if you ain't taking it.
It's the worst shot. It says a layup or 3-pointer. That's the
How
range
does
you
that
play.
work with Kevin Durant? Has anybody ever said Kevin Durant sitting there taking bad shots from the mid range? Has anybody said that's a bad shot? Why are you taking that?
Kevin Durant is 7 foot. If you can raise over,
So that's explaining why he's also a better scorer. The fact that he can shoot over everybody that's defending him.
So the finish, that's a separate issue. The finish is point.
That's not a separate issue. That goes in with what we saying.
You were saying the goal of scoring is to get the ball in the hoop, right?
Yep.
Is a free throw a ball in the hoop?
It is.
Is a free throw a ball
Who's
in
a
the
better
hoop?
free throw shooter?
Is a free throw a ball in the hoop?
Yeah, it is.
So if you can give me 18, 16 made free throws a game,
That's great.
you score more. My last thing I'm trying to say.
You can score more,
Kevin
but
Durant
you're also not gonna be. You're gonna have more nights where you're not efficient. He
100%.
has more nights where he's not efficient.
So I think to conclude this, in my point, if you're trying to get 30, 25 to 30, Kevin Durant. If I want 50 or 60, if I want 45 or more, James Harden.
I think. Okay.
Why?
That's fine. Cool.
Why doesn't Kevin Durant give you more 50 or 40?
I think that you can ask. I think you can ask Kevin Durant to do that. I just think that that's not to him. That's not stylistically the way he wants to play.
Efficiency will go down.
I don't think Kevin Durant is necessarily worried about his stats. I think that if you told Kevin Durant to go out there and score 50, he can go do it easily. The same way that if you notice when LeBron gets in them championships he's had where, like say Kyrie's injured, Kevin Love is injured, he know what he got to go do. I think if I ask, yo, LeBron, I need everything out of you today. Listen, we need at least 40 from you. And he can go do that easily. He can go do that. Him, Kevin Durant, they're those type of niggas. Yo, I need you to go do that.
We're going to come back to this question.
But I think they're just in a situation where they don't have to do it.
Clearly, we agree, disagree. Facts or cap? If you was lame before you had some money, are you still lame once you start getting money? Go ahead, Brandon.
It depends on how you carry yourself.
In general, if a lame nigga was lame, you consider nigga lame, however you define lame.
Yeah.
He got money now. Is he still lame?
It depends on how you act when you got the money.
Hmm.
If you come out and you act like a nigga that has money and you do the shit right, there's a 6% chance that you might not be considered lame.
Not to cut you off. I want you to what is lame to you? Because I have a specific definition of
Let me
lame.
hear yours.
There's two versions of lame. Lame is a nigga that's not hip. That means like, hey, if you're in high school, what's a Block 45? Who's the popular rapper? What's the most
That's lame.
What's fake shoes? What's real shoes?
I don't think that's lame.
That's in high school.
You're not in.
Listen. Let me finish. In high school, if you weren't hip, if you weren't in knowledge, that's part of being lame. You just weren't aware.
You're not popular.
You're not popular, and that's the other part. You're socially. I have a lot of friends. I am the center of attention. That's lame versus thing.
So to answer your first question,
That's one definition. That's one
I'm
definition.
saying, if you get the money and you was already lame,
Okay, so
you're gonna stay lame.
let me ask you a question then. So that's lame. You're not hip. You're not knowing. You're not the center of attention. You give this nigga money. One nigga with money is not center of attention. He's
gonna be the lame nigga with money. That's gonna be his category.
Okay, so why is he lame to you then? Because I didn't give my second definition, but I'm curious. You say he's gonna be the lame nigga with money. So what made him lame before he had money?
He get the money, he go to the strip club. He's still the same lame nigga. He just got a little money.
But he got drip now.
Okay, just because he got dripped off
dressed-
that nigga.
I agree with you. What I'm saying is, what made him lame then?
Because he was already lame.
What made him already lame?
The money don't change.
What made him lame? It wasn't the
If
money.
he was lame-
It wasn't the drip. It wasn't the strip club. So what made him lame?
What made him lame before?
So my second definition, lame, has nothing to do with how knowledgeable you are. Has nothing to do with how popular you are. Because you can be quiet and not be lame. You can be popular and be lame. Lame is lame shit. Like if a liar is lame. A nigga who saw his homeboy. Hold on. A nigga
to
who
keep it 50, nigga. I lie a lot.
that's lame shit.
So I'm lame.
I don't think you
You
lame.
might be lying for that.
You lame for that.
Depends on what I lied about it.
Depends what you lie about. A nigga who's salt. A nigga who's salt is lame. You know what I'm saying? A nigga who do lame shit. So a lame is just not a stand-up nigga. That's lame.
Just
A nigga who act differently in front of different people is lame.
So
That's what
maybe I
lame
can
is.
give y'all an example, in my opinion,
So when money change,
of that same situation you talking about, right?
yeah.
So I used to be a really big fan of DJ Academics
Uh-huh.
because I felt like DJ Academics was true authentic self. He was a nerd, you know, that he just reported on shit.
That's what you are. I'm sorry. that's why he wasn't lame, because he was authentic.
Yes.
Nerd and lame are not.
Yeah, I don't think when you was first, I don't think the nigga was lame. I don't think he was
He was
lame.
just a nerd.
He was just a
If
nerd.
a nigga's not hit, to certain things,
As long as you being you ain't lame.
That's my point. When
Yeah,
you're not
so
being
that's what I'm
you,
saying.
you're being lame.
that's what I'm saying.
Money
So look,
shouldn't change that.
so look, like I like DJ Academics because like he was his true authentic self, right?
Mhm.
So over the last couple months, he been arguing with niggas like Freddie Gibbs, Meek Mill. You could tell he been hanging out with 6ix9ine. He trying to act like 6ix9ine.
Not the money, but that fame started to get to
Yeah,
him.
and the fame and where he's taught. He even told Freddie Gibbs, "I got more money than you. Let's look at our house. Let's I know where you
And
live." Blah, blah.
That's not what he would
Don't be
consider that
you're a
before.
corny nigga who like Freddie Gibbs said, nigga, oh fucking, I'm gonna pinch your nipples. Like you're a lame. Like you're a nigga who like stop acting tough, cause you're like when I run up on you, that energy not gonna be the same. The same way he said, this is the internet, this ain't the streets. He said that to Meek Mill. Well, if it's the internet, well stop talking tough on the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like we know who you are. Stick to who you are. You letting that fame, along with the money, make you feel powerful. He coming to Nicki Minaj husband, shit like that. If that's not who you are, then don't do that. So that's why I say you're a lame if you get money, and like that. That's lame.
You know,
If you're not being your authentic self, once you get money, then yeah, you're wrong. But if you're not, like if you like on a level where it's you stay who you are, but maybe you weren't the popular nigga in high school. First of all, let me say this. Fuck high school. People gotta realize high school is only 4 years of our life.
It affects people though, bro.
Very important for you.
It's not important. It's very not important, bro.
It depends how you look
It's
at it.
very not important. How many? Listen.
It's not important
Ask yourself
to me.
this. Ask yourself this. Okay. So you
I'm
graduate.
not saying
I'm gonna tell you this. You graduate high school at 17, 18, right?
Yeah.
Let's say when you're 21, socializing with people that you were in high school still matters, right? You still kind of somewhat have an in circle.
Niggas
25,
come
it
back.
matters less. We're 30 now. I don't give a fuck what people from high school are doing.
Keyword in that statement.
What?
I.
You still care?
No.
Other people care? I
Yes.
feel for the most part,
I'm not.
most people
I'm not even. I don't know.
don't care.
I don't know. What I will say
I'm
is
for
that
this.
high school shapes you.
I don't
It helps
I don't
shape
believe
you.
that at all.
I do, 100%.
I don't believe that at all.
People
I feel
don't.
like college shaped me more than high school.
Bro, I think high school shapes you.
I feel like college.
I think high school shapes your college.
So I don't believe that at all because I've seen people. I know people who literally go to college and
And
come out of their
recreate
shell. Come out of their shell.
But that's what I'm saying is that high school had a part of that. But
Eh.
that's not the point. If you lame without money, so we establish what lame means. If you're not authentic, money shouldn't change who you are. If you was a nerd before, if you was hit before, if you was a stand-up nigga before, now you all of a sudden you act different. That's lame to me. And that's simple as that. So
I also feel like just going back to that. I feel like if you let 4 years of high school dictate who you are in life, you're a lame. That's just
I
me.
disagree. I think
I feel like you're a lame. So if you're 30 and you're still worried about high school,
that's
like
not what
you did-
dictated though.
That
Not
is
not
dictating.
necessarily. It can help shape. So, if in high school you let people talk about you without standing up for yourself, and after high school you're like, all right, since in high school I did that, from now on I'm not gonna let people talk about me without standing up for myself. That's high school did that. That's the same shit.
Okay, so
You're looking at it
of course that makes sense. I'm not talking about as
You don't
far
think
as
that's people now?
listen. I'm not talking about it as far as
That's
like
what I mean.
okay. I'm not talking about it as far as you just. I feel like that's just a principle you probably should already. When I'm talking about in high school and you're still holding on to
Grudges?
I'm talking about like say you might not have been the coolest nigga in high school, right? If you weren't the coolest nigga in high school, and maybe the girl that you liked, you're still angry about that. So now that's your mission to get girls. Or if in high school you was the coolest nigga and that's what you base your life on. Like I'm still cool.
That's lame
like
as fuck.
that's what I'm saying.
But that's one scenario.
Now as far as what you talking about,
But it's both.
that's a more of a life lesson. Like I'm not looking at it like this was. I feel like you should always defend yourself. You shouldn't look at it like,
But just
oh, in high school I didn't defend myself, so now I'm gonna defend myself. No, nigga, you should have been defending yourself from the beginning.
I really feel like you had that in high school. That's you. There's a lot of people that found themselves before, during, and after high school. That they're growing up. Every 14, 13, 15, 16-year-old didn't have that foundation. They might have felt that way during high school, and after high school was like, I get a chance to find myself.
Okay, so what I'm saying
So
is
I'm gonna use high school.
Because we 30 years old, bro.
Yes, and
So
that could
at
be
this point, stop worrying about high school. Just worry about you.
Alright,
Stop
Alright.
worrying about high school.
Alright, so people realize it. I'm speaking for people, not me. We all are. But what I'm saying is that just because I'm not worrying about it, I don't need to. I can time travel. I can time stamp it. Yeah, for the last 15 years, I've been this person. Where did it start off? I mean, after high school, I changed my life. What's wrong with that? I'm not still.
So just worry about where you at 30. You
But if
should
somebody
worry about-
asks you, where did that start? Where did you get this confidence from?
Of course you can say, yeah, in high school I did that. But
So
what
what's
I'm
wrong with
saying
saying
is,
that?
what I'm saying is,
That's
I
not
said,
worrying about high school
what I'm saying is, but if it started in high school and this is where you're at now,
or after high school.
stop being held up on high school. I'm talking about for your every move. Like, stop being held up.
Bro.
You shouldn't always be thinking about, and then, like, if you're what I'm trying to say is, like, if your whole life still depends at 30 years old, if you're still referencing everything that happened in high school, then you have an issue, my nigga. High school is only 4 years of your life. Middle school is only 3 years of your life.
See, that's where we disconnect. You don't have to reference it.
That's what I was saying, though. That's
Yeah,
what
but
I'm
you're saying, bro, I was like, you go.
How important was high school to you in your life?
It was boring.
I'm saying right now, to the point right now,
How
like, do
does
you
it affect me
still?
now?
Yeah, like, I'm not saying don't ever look at high school. Of course, we talk about high school moments.
I got relationships that I made in high
Of
school.
course,
So
I'm saying
we're
I'm
talking
saying-
about two different things.
when you talk about what I'm telling you. When I'm
How
actually
often do I reference high school? How often
How
do I
does
be
it-
like?
how-
If I be like,
how much weight does high school
High
hold
school-
on to who you are? Like, when you think about something, it's time for you to make a decision, or it's
so let me clarify it. So let's say I'm being like, I'm trying to buy a car or something. Now I was like, I see a car that I like, and I'm thinking, damn, the nigga roasted me in high school because of this car. I'm gonna make a decision based on that. No, that's lame. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying.
That's all
I'm
I'm
not
saying.
specifically making choices based on what people thought in high school now.
Or just-
what I am saying is that at high school,
I'm gonna let Brandon go next.
It's-
What?
Cause you said
No,
what you're
I
saying.
got it. No, I'm good.
you see what I'm saying, Justin? It's a
What I'm trying
difference.
to say about it, to me, I just feel like that's what you're saying is like a basic
like
common denominator. That's basic. Like, I feel like that's common sense.
Hey, man,
I feel like
not for
Hey,
everybody.
we've been on this topic for a second. We got one more.
Well, hold on.
You didn't even answer.
Yeah, let me finish. What
know
I'm
what you're
saying is, bro, a nigga who basically if a nigga be like, yo, I still gotta dress like this, cause I still gotta not saying I still gotta dress like this, but like say a nigga is like, okay, in high school I was the sneakerhead, I had the best kicks, right? But then he might say, oh, my kid, like, he might not be able to afford those kicks, but he's still basically doing whatever he can to get those kicks to keep an image online.
Yeah, that's lame.
That's lame.
That's lame.
That's all I'm trying to say. Like, a lot of people try to keep up with whatever they were in high school or whatever they weren't. They use that as their motivation in high school, and it's like, nigga, let high school go and be you. That's what I'm trying to say.
See the second
Be
part
you.
of what you're saying. A lot of people try to keep up their image in high school. That's lame. But if you use whatever you weren't in high school, depending on what it is. If I was shy in high school and I said, because I was shy in high school, I'm going to be more outgoing.
Okay,
There's nothing wrong with that.
Okay,
That's
there's
not
nothing wrong with that, but it's to me, if you're still personally shy and you know deep down you're shy, stop worrying about being shy in high school as your leading factor to not be shy. Look, whoever you are is who you are.
But in 30, you don't make that decision at 30. You make that decision at 19, at 18.
But what I'm saying is, if you've been in,
So 12 years later, you're not shy no more.
okay, maybe you might not be, right? That's
Yeah.
cool. That's fine. What you're saying. But if you're still forcing yourself
That's wild.
based on high school, that's crazy.
That's wild.
That's all I'm
At
saying.
this point, nigga, you shy. You gotta own it. Leave high school alone. That's all I'm trying to say. High school should be the stepping stone.
That's all we trying to say.
That's all I'm trying to say.
So I get your point, and I hope you get my point. That's all I'm trying to say.
It's lame as fuck if you was like, and you 33 years old, and you was like, nigga, these see-through Jordan Air Force Ones was cool. I'm gonna finna rock it because it was cool in high school. That's lame. So, but money, to wrap up this factor cap, is not gonna change. If you was lame with money, I think you gonna be lame without money.
I'm still trying to figure out how the fuck we go with money back to high school, back to money. But you know,
And you just be going off tangents,
You just
bro.
left the room, that's why.
oh, I wasn't going that long. I was here.
You gotta go take a shit.
Nah, P like motherfucker, he got damn Martell and ran straight through me.
This nigga missed more time than me, and I was gonna miss the whole show. How you pull that off?
Hey man.
But that's all we got for Facts and Cat, man. I think that's a good episode, bro.
Hey man, works for me.
Y'all make sure y'all support us, man. Merch, Facts and Cat, mask, Facts and Cat shirts, Facts and Cat cups, whatever you want. Just hit us up, bro.
Be on the lookout next week.
Be on the lookout for next week.
We got the giveaway.
We got the giveaway, man.
It's gonna be an Amazon gift card. We'll let you know the amount. All y'all gotta do is just, when we get there, just pay attention to the next episode. We'll say at the beginning and the end, it's gonna be something about y'all just reposting and showing us love.